When you're manifesting, what you're trying to do is align your energy with what you actually want. And therefore, when you have these negative frequencies, negative vibrations within your body and you don't release them, they're still going to be there. When we think positively, we're just trying to get rid of them without actually doing anything to solve the base. If you're feeling resistance towards certain ideas, if you're constantly feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling anger about something, there's something still there to deal with. And until you deal with it, it's not going to create the space to invite in what you want. Hello, I'm Maria Bonita, and I help women use tapping to release their past, enjoy the present, and co-create their future. In tapping, the first thing that we do is we voice everything that we're feeling, whether that be a specific emotion or a physical sensation or a negative memory. In voicing it, we then accept what we're feeling and therefore we learn from it. And when we bring in the lessons that we've learned from it and we apply those to our life, the shadow's no longer there. We're no longer holding on to those things. They're no longer holding us back. Therefore, we can create space. The shadow's not a bad thing, but it is connected to negative feelings and negative emotions. The fact that we label it bad is what causes us pain. The fact that we judge it is what causes the problems. It's not the emotion itself or the pain itself that's the problem. It's the judgment around it. And through tapping, we're able to release the judgment, which is what takes away the power. So there's many different ways that you can do it. The way that I do it is through EFT tapping. So it's you can either find where it is in your body and describe it on a physical level, give it a color, give it a sensation, give it a texture, a temperature, or you can just go back to a specific negative memory and begin describing the negative memory. There's other techniques. So if it doesn't feel comfortable or safe to go through into that memory, what you can do is give it a code name, for example. So there's a multitude of different ways to go into it. The most important thing has to be that whoever's going through it has a desire to face it. You can't force anyone to face anything they're not ready to. So EFT tapping is a form of it's a somatic practice. It's based on ancient Chinese medicine. So the information has been around for 5,000 plus years, but it was recently rediscovered, we could say, in the 90s when they were trying to treat someone's fear of water, and by total accident they stumbled upon the idea of tapping under the eye, which is the point for fear, and this woman's fear of water completely disappeared. And so from there they created TFT, and then it later evolved into EFT. So it's just a form of tapping on different pressure points on your body that are connected to energy meridians, and through that we're able to reprogram our subconscious. I had PTSD for about a year. I had a friend who was doing tapping. I tested it once, I really enjoyed it. So I started working one-on-one with a practitioner, and I asked her if we could face this issue that I was going through. And in one session, we were able to get rid of all of the symptoms. So I stopped having any flashbacks, any triggers, any panic attacks. It all disappeared. So since that day, I've been dedicating my life and my work to learning it, teaching it, applying it, and creating videos for people. If someone is dealing with something that's quite tricky, I wouldn't just do it on your own. I would probably find a practitioner and work one-on-one with someone. Something that people aren't aware of, that it's really good to drink lots and lots of water, because as we're tapping, we're also tapping into the lymphatic system, and you can become quite dehydrated. I always tell people, test out a video and try it out. If you notice even a small shift, you will notice a very significant shift when you work one-on-one with someone. So I have a course online where I help people apply tapping for themselves when they don't feel confident to use it. And I also work one-on-one with clients. It's very personalized, it's very specific to each person. We go through normally a 4-month process based on where they're at and where they want to be. And then we reverse engineer the process in order to help them reach their goals. So usually a lot of people come to me with the idea of wanting to manifest either a more successful career, more money, a relationship, or change their physical appearance. However, once we go into it, the things that they want to manifest tend to change. When you become more accepting of yourself and of your life, your priorities change along the way. So you can try this for yourself with the 3-3-3 free tapping challenge. It takes 9 days and you can become 3 times more magnetic. You can check out the link down below in the description.